Welcome back to The Vocalist. Today we are listening to Ian Gillan again, only this time not with Deep Purple. Instead, we are going to watch him perform the song Gethsemane from Jesus Christ Superstar. Here we go.
I only want to say, if there is a way, take this cup away from me, for I don't want to taste its poison, feel it burn me. I have changed, I'm not as sure as when we started. Then I was inspired, now I'm sad and tired. Listen, surely I've exceeded expectations. Tried for 3 years, seems like 30. Could you ask as much from any other man? But if I die, see the saga through and do the things you ask of me. Let them hate me, hit me, hurt me, nail me to their tree. I wanna know, my God. I wanna know, my God. Wanna see, I wanna see, my God. Wanna see, I wanna see, my God. Why I should die? Would I be more noticed than I ever was before? Would the things I've said and done matter anymore? I'd have to know my Lord. Have to know, I'd have to know my Lord. Have to see, I'd have to see my Lord. Have to see, I'd have to see my Lord. If I die, what will be my reward? If I die, what will be my reward? Have to know my Lord. Have to know my Lord. Show me now that I would not be killed in vain. Show me just a little of your omnipresent reign. Show me there's a reason for your wanting me to die. You're far too keen on where and how and not so hot on wire. All right. Just watch me die. See how I die. Oh, yeah. See how I die. Then I was inspired. Now I'm sad and tired. After all I've tried for 3 years, seems like 90. Why then am I scared to finish what I started? What you started, I didn't start it. God, thy will is hard, but you hold every card. I will drink your cup of poison, nail me to your cross and break me, bleed me, beat me, kill me, take me now, before I change my mind.
Ooh. Okay. I've heard this song before, but I have not heard his version, so I wanted to play it through. I hope it doesn't get blocked. So we're going back, obviously. Man, he's just got an incredible voice, but what he does with it is so captivating. It's so intriguing and fascinating and just fun to watch. And I know obviously we got a little bit of live performance and then not so much toward the end with the video, but it was still cool to see his personification of this character in this way. So here we go.
I only want to say
That vibrato that's just like so wide, I think it is gorgeous. You just don't hear that very often. And just he's starting this with such gentility, and I love the build that we got throughout this whole thing.
if there is a way, take this cup away from me, for I don't want to taste its poison.
When he says away and taste, that his vowels are so similar, and I just love the continuity that we're getting in his sound because of it. It sounds like he's popping up there, you know, tapering off, and then popping up to the exact same place that he was before.
Feel it burn me, I have changed. I'm not as sure as when we started.
Y'all know I love low voices, but just the security in that tone, it sounded so present and so full. A little bit of brightness with some forward placement, but it was just so rich.
Me, I have changed. I'm not as sure as when we started. Then I was inspired. Now I'm sad and tired.
Inspired, we got a little bit of air, but now sad and tired, much more, and it just had that gorgeous whispery effect. But given the text and where we are in the musical, I feel like there's so much conviction and so much intent with that way of producing sound and how it conveys the emotions that are necessary here.
Listen, surely I've exceeded.
I love that. When he goes, he doesn't do I, like a really wide diphthong. There's a lot of height in his vowel.
I'm sad and tired. Listen, surely I've exceeded expectations. Tried for 3 years. Seems like 30. Could you ask as much from any other man?
Any other. We got these gorgeous glottal onsets that are giving a little bit more press, and so we're getting just that much more presence.
But if I die,
Ooh, I love that. I know I'm pausing so much, but I didn't before, so you can't be mad. But if I die, then we're singing we're hearing him sing so many sounds in these diphthongs, and it just, with the motivation and the intention that goes into that as like a performer, I think it's just such a beautiful choice that's so different from what we were hearing before. And obviously, with this particular character, I mean, everyone has their own ideas of how this part should be played, but I would imagine anyone in this position would be going through a vast array of emotions, and so I just think it's beautiful that he's working so hard to capture every single one of them.
The saga through and do the things you ask of me. Let them hate me, hit me, hurt me, nail me to their tree. I'd wanna know, my God. I'd wanna know, my God. I'd wanna see, my God. I'd wanna see, my God. Why I should die. Would I be more noticed than I ever was before? Would the things I've said and done matter anymore? I'd have to know, my Lord. I'd have to know, my Lord. I'd have to see, my Lord. I'd have to see, my Lord. If I die, what will be my reward? If I die, what will be my reward? Have to know, my Lord. Have to know, my Lord. Should I die?
When he was singing Have to Know and singing much higher than we were used to hearing, it's like almost like his chords just kind of like zipped up. We didn't have nearly the texture that we heard on the bottom, and it was just so present, but also he started placing that sound a little further back, which I believe prepped for this section where we got a lot of that gorgeous screaming sound.
If I die, what will be my reward? If I die, what will be my reward? Have to know, my Lord. Have to know, my Lord. Should I die? Why should I die? Can you show me now that I would not be killed in vain? Show me just a little of your omnipresent reign.
I loved that section because, I mean, in my mind, he is a rocker vocalist first and foremost, but that little section was more reminiscent of what I'm used to hearing in musical theater, with exceedingly crisp diction because, you know, you're telling a story, and a little bit more snarl in the sound. And so he doesn't stay there all the time, but it's just cool that he little bit of that sprinkle in without sacrificing who he is as an artist.
Show me there's a reason for your wanting me to die. You're far too keen on where and how, and not so hot on wire. All right. Just watch me die. See how I die.
The wailing is so good. Again, I think that we hear a lot of singers approach that particular section with like singing, and it was so messy and just sliding everywhere in the best possible way. I think it just really reflected the wailing you would expect when someone is saying these words, as opposed to, you know, just trying to present to an audience. So obviously I never saw him on stage, so I don't know what that looked like, but I think there's just a lot of beauty in being able to convey emotion through voice alone, so that I was about to say so that you don't have to work as hard on stage. It's all hard work, but I think you can save your energy for the moments when you need them, like within your body, that physicality. And I'm like, just hearing this, I'm getting all of it. I'm painting a picture of what he was doing on stage because it's just that convincing. I wouldn't even need to see him act.
Then I was inspired.
Now that we're returning to that initial theme, there's so much less control in his sound, and I love that because emotionally, like, the character is exhausted. And so to have this, it's almost like a faint memory of even just how he started the song. I think it's so beautiful.
Now I'm sad and tired. After all I've tried for 3 years.
More conversational too.
Seems like 90. Why then am I scared to finish what I started? What you started, I didn't start it. God, thy will is hard, but you hold every card. I will drink your cup of poison, nail me to your cross and break me, bleed me, beat me, kill me, take me now, before I change my mind.
I feel like I could spend an entire week just listening to a ton of different singers perform this song because there's so much range, so many emotions, and the advantage to that is that leaves a lot of room for interpretation. So even though, yes, we're hearing the same song, I feel like there's so much variety from one performance to the next. But this one's up there. So that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching with me, and hopefully I will see you next time.